Watch out, writers. Things aren't always what they seem to be when you try to download an APA template, whether it be from Microsoft Word or Google Docs. I'm Mr. Hebda from the Lackawanna College Writing Center, and I'm here to help show you just why these templates can be problematic when you're trying to write a paper. Let's start off with Microsoft Word. When you log into Word through Office 365, you'll notice that right off the top row here, we have a list of templates. We'll be clicking on this APA style paper for our purposes. All right, so I've clicked on that APA template and I pulled it up on the left-hand side of our screen here. And I've compared it on the right to an existing model that I created, an existing model from a previous video, which if you haven't checked out already, I highly recommend that you watch the videos on how to build successful APA title pages. So we're going to compare these two title pages and see what the differences are. Well, checking out the template, it says running head in front of the essay title in the header. And once again, that area is only optional in student papers, but it's been dropped from APA 7, or the 7th edition of APA, for there to even be a running head. So that right off the bat, kind of warns me or throws up some red flags that this template is probably out of date. There's some more evidence as you keep following along. Notice that I bolded this title and that there's a space between the title and the name of the author. We don't have either of those things here. There's no bolded title and there's no space between the title and the author. And then after that, all it's given is a space for the institutional affiliation. So that'd be equivalent to what we have over here as Lackawanna College. That doesn't include the department name. It doesn't include the name of the course, the name of the instructor, or the due date. On top of that, the template adds the author note, which is typical of a professional APA style paper rather than a student paper that's written for credit in a course. The kind of paper I'm showing you how to write is the student variety, with some embellishments that might be professional style bits that your professor might be looking for, like the running head. So it looks like this template definitely isn't going to fit a student's needs. Let's see if Google Docs can do any better. All right, when you sign into Google Docs, you should see something like this. If you haven't already added on the APA report, as it appears here up on the top, you'll have to hit Template Gallery and scroll down to Education. Once you find Education, go down to the second row, and that's where the APA report is. We're going to click on that and use it for our next comparison. All right, here we are again with our Google Docs, this time on the left-hand side, and our Word document containing the video example title page on the right. So as you see again, we have running head in the template title and not in the one I showed you. Again, no bold title, no space between the title and the author name, and no additional information aside from the institution name. And then we have an even more expansive author note. It's clear that this template for APA on Google Docs is designed for a professional paper under the APA 6th edition rather than the current 7th edition. And I mean, this is a lag of probably about 2 years. APA 7 was really getting transitioned into, or was being used starting about a year ago as of this recording. So it's pretty out of date. So be careful of that when you're using these templates. All right. So what's the final takeaway with all this? Well, the problem is that templates typically are incorrect. And that's why I would highly recommend you make your items from scratch, or follow the instructions that I'll show you on the next page. But the reasons why these templates typically are incorrect are as follows, right? They're either out of date or they don't represent a student style paper, they represent a professional style paper. So I would propose to you or suggest that you compare, if you're going to use a template, compare its formatting with a reliable source, and then make sure that you change the template so that it fits with the source. Purdue OWL is a wonderful source. I highly recommend them. If you can go straight to the APA 7th edition manual, that's even better. Of course, your instructor is going to have some input here. And I'd like to make a pitch for the Writing Center's demo videos as well. We show you how to get this done and how to do it using the most recent edition of APA. So here's my little reference to Purdue OWL. Be sure to check them out. They're a great resource, especially when you're comparing with templates to see what's right. And again, I also would like to pitch the Writing Center's YouTube channel. There's going to be more APA videos to come, so keep an eye out for those. And as always, feel free to make an appointment at the Writing Center. We're always here to see you succeed. So keep up those great writing, everyone. Mr. Hebda out.